welcome back to Lifestyle Lisa. Thank you for joining me, and as always, if you're new here, then welcome. I'm Lisa from Lifestyle Lisa, and obviously if you have checked me out before and you're returning, then thank you so much, because you know I literally appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. So thank you and welcome back. So it's Sunday today. It's kind of sunny here in Essex, which is a little bit annoying because last week was really cold and it was really autumnal and I really loved it, and now we're kind of getting into the warmer weather again, which is so annoying. But anyways, I'm just gonna have to run with it for now, but I can't wait. I just now need the weather to just completely change, and so I can just wear all my autumnal clothes because they're literally begging to be worn, and I literally can't wait to wear them. But anyways, something a little bit different with today's vlog, as it is a Sunday and I literally don't have anything to do today. And as you can see, I'm not sitting down, I'm actually standing in my kitchen. Here's the thing, right? I love pumpkin spice. I am obsessed with pumpkin spice, absolutely everything. Drinks, food, snacks, pie, whatever it is, I don't care. I love it. I have been an avid pumpkin spice fan for, well, I've been with Luke for 11 years and I have loved pumpkin spice before him. So I have literally always loved pumpkin spice. Usually we take a trip to Florida, so I usually kind of stock up on all my pumpkin spice bits. But there is no trip to Florida this year, so yeah, I'm sad too. But it's super annoying because I have no pumpkin spice stuff left, and I have literally been looking in all the shops. I have literally gone to Aldi, Lidl, Asda, Tesco, Sainsbury's, M&S, you name it. I have tried to, get some pumpkin spice something, and there is absolutely nothing. Now, I don't know if I'm a little bit too early at the minute, and maybe, as we kind of get into October, there might be some pumpkin spice stuff. I haven't got a clue. I can't answer that one. But it just makes me sad because I just want to eat pumpkin spice everything. Now, Luke does the best pumpkin spice pancakes, and he's also made some really amazing pumpkin spice cupcakes. But I'm going to make something today. Well, I'm going to make a few things actually. Now, I have literally been sitting there looking through Pinterest recipes every evening, trying to find simple but nice pumpkin spice recipes. Now, for the record, I am not a baker. Out of the two of us, out of Luke and I, he is far better at baking and cooking, although I do tend to do more of the cooking in the house, but baking is just not my thing, and that is because I hate eggs. I don't like touching eggs, so anything where there's a recipe and it's got eggs in it, I'm literally nah, I can't, I'm not doing that. I just can't stand eggs. I do eat them in a cake, but other than that, I just can't bear eggs, so I don't even like touching them. So I always like to look for, that's why I don't really bake, but when I do look for a recipe, I do try and find recipes that A, don't include eggs, and B, are kind of easy, and C, I do like them to be relatively healthy. I am always mindful of being semi-healthy. So that's kind of my stipulation for baking, but I am a terrible baker, seriously. I don't think I've ever really baked anything that good. But I'm gonna give it a go today. I'm really sort of channeling my Mary Berry today, because I'm gonna vlog. It's I've got my own cooking show or something. Anyways, but we're gonna vlog me doing some pumpkin spice treats, and hopefully if they turn out delicious, then you can all give them a go as well. And obviously if they turn out awful, then we're just gonna bin this whole vlog off like it never even happened. But we just need to keep our fingers crossed that everything does turn out nice. Luke is on standby as a taste tester. He loves testing my recipes, even if they are a bit crappy. But like I said, we're gonna keep it nice and simple, nice and easy. There's no eggs involved. And we're just gonna see how we get on basically. And hopefully I can make some really lovely pumpkin spice treats, which is just gonna set my autumnal taste buds tingling. That's the plan. But we should see how it goes. So we are literally going to start with a recipe that I have wanted to do for a couple of weeks, and it is pumpkin spice fudge. Now, I always thought like fudge was like super hard and, you know, had like loads of sugar and stuff in it, but I have actually found like an easier recipe which has condensed milk, a little bit of peanut butter, pumpkin puree, which is like the staple of everything that we're going to be doing, so you're going to need this, and chocolate chips. So, and I think a bit of maple syrup and some pumpkin pie seasoning, which I did pick up in Florida last year. So if you haven't got pumpkin pie seasoning, sorry, then you need to do like cinnamon, cloves and nutmeg, and that will make up your pumpkin pie spice. But I actually have the real deal because I picked up a couple from Florida last year, thinking ahead. So we're going to get on and we are going to make ourselves some pumpkin pie, some pumpkin spice fudge. Here we go. Right, so for the fudge, following my little recipe, you're going to need white chocolate chips. I've got 2 packs. I don't know if that's too much. This is the pumpkin pie spice, which I got obviously from America. But like I said, if you haven't got that, then you just use cinnamon, nutmeg and cloves, and that kind of makes up your pumpkin pie. Vanilla extract, which I have got Madagascar vanilla here. Obviously my can of pumpkin, pumpkin, what does it say? Puree, that's what that is, pumpkin puree. And I have also got condensed milk, because that's what the recipe said. So, sweetened condensed milk. It didn't say if it was meant to be sweetened or not, but we're gonna go with it. So let's get some fudge going. Right, so I hope that you can see that. So we've got the white chocolate chips in here, which I've used 2 100-gram bags. So I've used 200 grams actually, so it might be easier to say that, of white chocolate chips. Here is my 1 cup of sweetened, there we go, and I did get sweetened, thank goodness, condensed milk, and then in here I have got my 2.5 tablespoons of pumpkin puree. So that is that. So then we're going to mix the sweetened condensed milk, which I've done that, so okay. So we're going to melt the white chocolate chips and the condensed milk together over a low heat, stirring often. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to put everything in here and we're going to tip that over there, and we're going to make sure that we have got all of that in there. Does it say add anything else in? No. You can do this in the microwave. I just read the notes on my phone, but we can do it over the hob. I just feel like it's just gonna be easier to do it over the hob. Right. So I'm gonna put that. Oh, I could feel like I could eat that. So I'm gonna put that on the hob on a low heat. I'm gonna stir regularly. Right, I'm not gonna lie, I did actually whack the heat up a little bit because I'm super impatient. I can't bother to simmer it on a low heat. I hope that doesn't make too much of a difference. But anyways, it's now like this lovely gooey mixture that I think I could just get on a spoon and just eat, but I'm not going to do that. No. So what we're going to do is I'm going to just refer back. So I did say that you can use peanut butter as well, because it did say like peanut butter optional, and I love peanut butter in anything. So what I've got is, it said just a tablespoon of peanut butter. So I have just got a tablespoon, and that is going to go in. And that will go in along with my pumpkin puree. So let's get that in like so. So that's going in like that, and then I think you've got to put your other bits in. Ooh. You like add in your other ingredients, but I've just lost the recipe, so it's always a good day, isn't it? And the recipe goes missing. Okay, so then you've got to put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So let's get my little 1 teaspoon of vanilla. What you're going, I think that's a little bit extra, but anyway. And then it says 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of nutmeg and half a teaspoon of cloves. Obviously I have now just got pumpkin pie spice, so I'm just gonna go a little bit crazy, and I'm just gonna, because I like pumpkin spice, so yeah, just ruined it now. And then I'm gonna go back, give it a little stir. Right, so it's kind of done. Well, I have got my mixture. I'm not being funny, like the only way to kind of tell if it's okay is just to taste it, right? You have to do a taste test. I mean, I would eat it like it is. It is really good. I've lined my dish. I haven't lined it. It said brush it around with coconut oil, so I have done that. And then the mixture goes in, I suppose. That's what it says. And there we go. Now, I know that obviously it can't go in the fridge just yet because it's like way too hot. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. I actually went rogue and I used crunchy peanut butter as well, just to add like that nuttiness, like just to add a bit of like chunks basically, which is like, this is either gonna work or it's not, right? I feel like this might work, you know. I don't know, I could have my own baking show. Maybe there's room on me, there's room on, maybe there's hope for me yet on Bake Off. It's definitely going like that consistency, which is what I probably would like. There we go. Right, so I'm going to leave that now, but it says, what does it say? It says you have to refrigerate it for like 4 hours. But obviously that is way too hot, so that can't be refrigerated yet. So I'm going to leave it out and we're going to jump to the next recipe. And then once it's cooled down, we'll put it in the fridge. Right, next on my list is going to be the healthy, let's just say, ish, pumpkin oat cookies. Found this on Pinterest, thought I'd give it a go. I'm not very good at cookies, but anyways, we're gonna give it a go. So the first thing we've got is 2.5 cups of rolled oats, which I've got here. So they're gonna go into my mixing bowl, like so. I'm not very like hands dirty kind of girl, you know, like when you're cooking. I don't like that. So then we've got 1 cup of pumpkin puree, so that's going in there as well. That. So 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. Oops, it's got a little thing over the lid. So I want to break her now doing it, but anyway. 3 tablespoons. Tablespoon. 1, 2, could have been a little bit over. Anyway, come on. 2 tablespoons of the old pumpkin pie. But again, you can just use cinnamon, but we obviously have the real deal. I don't know why we're measuring this out, because I just like a lot of it. Just add a little bit extra. I need to go back to America to get some more. And then we have got, I've got some chocolate chips, dark, and we're just going to add the whole bag, basically, like so. There we go. And then it says a pinch of salt is recommended, so we'll get that. And we'll just do like a little sprinkle of salt. There you go. So then we've got to mix all these ingredients in. Right, I'm gonna go rogue again. I'm gonna add a little bit of peanut butter. Like, peanut butter is such a, like a staple for honestly everything I feel like I do. And I just love peanut butter in everything. So I'm just gonna add some just because, really. So I'm just gonna add a tablespoon of it. I feel like it gels it together as well, because there is no baking soda in this. It definitely doesn't say that. It definitely says no baking soda, so I'm just gonna add a nice bit of peanut butter. I love to go rogue though when I'm experimenting. I'm such an experimental baker, cooker, baker, whatever. Luke's very regimented. He follows like recipes. I don't. Just add little bits in as I go along. So I feel like it's just making it a whole lot more, what's that word, like more sticky now, because I think I've got to get my hands dirty to roll it, so I want it to stick, basically. You could make little balls out of this actually, but that will make some balls anyway. I've only got another 2 recipes left that I've really researched. So it says mix all the ingredients together. Is that a thick dough? Yeah. Okay, that is quite, I think. Yeah, I think so. We shall see. So I just added a few more chocolate chips into mine, and a little bit more syrup. Did it say add? Didn't say. I'm also going to add a little bit of, what's this called? Vanilla essence. It doesn't say add vanilla essence, but I am anyway. Is that the right thing to do or not? Anyways, we've done it now. I gave it a little taste test though. It tastes absolutely fine. So we're now going to roll this into cookies. Are we? Yep, we are. This is what I don't like, doing stuff like this. I've washed my hands, they are clean. This is ugh, and I hate this. Right, so I would say that's a cookie. So we're going to do this, and then I've got a, because I don't have a rack, so we're going to put our cookies on there basically. Yeah, I can do this. This is what I hate. I hate doing stuff like this. It's disgusting. This is where I'm just not into this whole baking thing. Okay, so here they are. They're going to go in for, it says 10 minutes, but we shall see. 10 minutes at 250 degrees. That's what it says. Okay, so up next we're going to be making some granola. Because I love granola, and we're going to make the pumpkin spice granola. So I'm actually using the same bowl now because it's just got like nuts and pumpkin stuff in it. So we are going to do, so we've got 2 tablespoons of the pumpkin pie. So we need old-fashioned rolled oats, which you've got right here. That is, well, we've got oats anyway. We're going to do 2 cups. So that's 1 cup. There's 2 cups there of the oats. So then we have got 4 tablespoons of maple syrup. I get really lazy now. 2, 3, 4, maybe a little bit over. We have got a teaspoon of the vanilla, which we've got here. Obviously, staple food, peanut butter. It says 1 tablespoon, but I bet you I use more than that. That can go in like that. Oh, I love granola so much. And then nuts of your choice. So we've actually got pecans, because I feel like I just needed them basically. I love pecans. I love nuts actually in general. So in go pecans. And we give that a good mix in. Oh, I mustn't forget my pumpkin pie seasoning, because you can add any nuts you like pumpkin seeds as well and everything. So anything goes, I think, when you're making granola. So pumpkin pie, where's my pumpkin pie spice? It's here. How much do you need? 2 teaspoons. Yeah, that'll do. I love granola. Granola, it just goes with everything. Granola and yogurt, granola in the mornings, or just like snacking on granola. It's just the best ever. So I'm gonna add some other nuts in this because I want to. Because I do love really like nutty granola. So I'm gonna sprinkle some more in there. Like so, just make it like really nutty. And then just really, this is why I don't really bake. I just get bored and complacent and just like, oh whatever. Anything goes. Right, this has to go in the oven for, doesn't say cooking time. It doesn't say. Why doesn't it say? Oh, 25 minutes. Oh, 30 minutes. This has got to go in 30 minutes. So I'm going to put this in a bowl and put it in for 30 minutes. So because I don't like to waste anything and I have got some leftover pumpkin puree, we're just going to make some really easy pumpkin spice balls with some oats, basically. So let's just say, I don't really know, like 3 scoops, 4 scoops. I'm going to use all the pumpkin pie because I don't want to waste any of that. I've been making like these are like protein balls, by the way. You don't even have to like bake them. This is really good. These will just go straight in like the fridge. You know what I'm going to add though? Peanut butter. And like honestly, it's like a peanut butter thing. Just add some maple syrup. A lot. Let me get some peanut butter. I love peanut butter. Is just the staple of everything, I swear. I'm gonna add a really nice, like, I don't know, tablespoon. I'm gonna add maybe a little bit more. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. There, and then obviously a bit of vanilla extract will go in there, and also obviously pumpkin pie seasoning, because this is pumpkin spice snacks. So yeah, then we should mix it all together basically until we find the consistency honestly to making the balls, because I've been making balls for years, like not pumpkin spice balls or anything, but I discovered that I used to make them during lockdown when I was doing like all my experimental baking. So these are a little bit slodge, I think, at the minute. So we're going to add just a little bit, a few more oats, just to thicken it up, basically. So I've added like another 4 scoops of oats. But these are so good just to keep in the fridge as well, because we're just going to put them in the freezer once we've rolled them, and then you just keep them in the fridge and they're just amazing. Just to have like that little snack that's not like unhealthy. So I just added a few chocolate chips in mine as well because I found some. But basically once you get your consistency right, they should just roll. So then we're just going to roll them in little balls like so, and then they're going to go straight in the freezer, and I'll keep them in there for a good couple of hours until basically they're frozen. Then I'll transfer them to the fridge, and then everyone's got little snacks. Right, do you want to try my cookie?
Yep.
Okay, so these are pumpkin oatmeal cookies, and I followed a recipe.
And they've got chocolate chips in.
And they have got chocolate chips in because it said put chocolate chips in them, but there's no butter or eggs. But there is like some peanut butter because I use peanut butter in everything, don't I? So these have not long come out of the oven. Taste test?
Yeah, we'll go for that one.
Okay.
Oh, it's still warm.
Yep. Yeah?
Lovely.
Like, seriously? What do you like out of 10? I've used pumpkin puree as well in there.
I'll give them a 10 out of 10.
No! Can I have a little try? You can have the rest of it.
Lovely, isn't it?
Very gooey because they're chocolatey.
Lovely.
Got balls in the freezer, fudge in the fridge, and granola in the oven. I'll let you know when they're ready. You can taste test them.
Lovely, thank you.
10 out of 10. So then I made my granola, right? But I think it just is still a little bit warm because not long come out of the oven. So once it's crisped up a bit more, this is pumpkin spice granola.
Let's get one over there.
Has it? Because it's the biggest bit.
Lovely.
Yeah, but it just needs to harden a little bit, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean?
It's still lovely though. Yeah, definitely taste the pumpkin.
Yep.
And what you got in there? Walnuts, cashews, almonds.
Yep. Pecans.
Pecans.
Pumpkin pie puree, peanut butter, maple syrup.
Lovely.
10 out of 10.
You've got 10 out of 10 as well.
Just gotta wait for your fudge now.
Lovely.
Cool. Right, come and try one of my pumpkin spice balls. They've been in the freezer. It's a big ball. What do you think?
Lovely.
Did you say it's pumpkin enough?
Yeah.
But I feel like you're not vibing it as much. Tell me what it is.
It's lovely.
Like out of 10.
Yeah, I'll give it a 10.
Like, not everything can be a 10.
You can.
Why?
It could be a bit more pumpkin-y, but no, I still love it.
Like more pumpkin spice and not like, I think I overdid the pumpkin puree and maybe not put enough pumpkin pie spice in it.
Okay.
Okay, but
Lovely.
it's still a 10 though. You don't want to take any of that back because there's not enough pumpkin.
No.
Okay. All I'm waiting for is the fudge, but the fudge is just not working. It's
Right.
so difficult. I feel like it's been in there for a long time. It says to freeze it, no, not freeze it, like refrigerate it for 4 hours, but...
How long's it been in there?
2, but it's still really runny. So just a quick update, my fudge didn't work. Seriously followed a recipe and everything. I got all the ingredients that it said to get. There was no hidden extras, there was no sugar or coconut oil or anything like that. I literally did follow it exactly as it said and it just has not set at all. So I feel like it's not going to work. So I will keep trying to find a pumpkin spice fudge recipe, unless anyone knows of a really good one. That's got to be easy, obviously. But yeah, I'm going to finish the vlog here. But hey, I did some other recipes and made some sweet treats, which were really nice. So we'll go with that for now. So yeah, I think it's been like a pretty productive Sunday. I've made some pumpkin spice treats to satisfy my sweet tooth. Just really sad about the fudge. But anyways, Luke enjoyed them. He said they were a 10. So I've spoken through the recipe. If you try it out, then give me a shout. Obviously, like I said, I'm no Mary Berry in the kitchen, I'm not gonna lie. But I am a trier. So yeah, there you go. So thanks for joining me. I'll be back soon with a new vlog. In the meantime, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you later.